Peace, family. Today is April 8th, 2026. It is currently 8:21 p.m. and I'm making this video because I feel like depressed, stuck in my ways, just defeated. And before I get to that in a bit, I just wanted to come on here just for myself, in a sense, to just document this moment, because I know this moment is only temporary. But my name is Trey. I am 28 years old. I'm 5'10", 315 pounds. Just think about how big that is. And I wasn't always this big. Going back to last year of June, I was as low as 235 pounds. But due to unfortunate circumstance where, a brother of the community, a brother of the neighborhood passed away from somebody taking his life, it really, it really rubbed me the wrong way. I gained around like 70 pounds of fat in like 3 months. I shot up a lot, all the way up to 300 and like 310. The scale kept going up, 317. I think the highest was like 320 basically. But yeah, my weight just kept getting out of hand. And over my past months and years, I've been losing, gaining. However, I feel like with food, what makes food different compared to other drugs is just like somebody could be on crack and then they're off crack. They don't need crack to live. Alcohol, you don't need alcohol to live, but food, you need it to live. And the fact that food just has become its own god in my life, if that makes sense. It's taken over me. And as a man, I believe discipline is key, and you should have control over what you're putting in your mouth, the food and the drinks and whatever. But it just been very defeating, because it's just if I cannot control this area that has been taking control of me for the past few years, then it kind of feels like, as a man, would you be ready for your wife? Will you be ready for the next chapter if you can't even pass this one? That's something that you should have within yourself to overcome. And yeah, going back to today, as I was buying food, I was going to Tim Hortons. I made a U-turn. I said, never mind, let me not go to Tim Hortons because I just want to go get junk, cookies, whatever. I saw Tito. So Tito is uncle in Tagalog. So I saw one of my Titos I haven't seen in a while. He looks at me. Yo, what happened? Yo, what's up? You stop coming to the gym? And then, I was just like, that shame that hit? The shame was just like, yeah, I just told him I retired from the gym, because I didn't want to go through this, or that. I said retired. Then he's like, yo, I'm so disappointed in you, man. I remember when you back in the days, you were so cut. Get back to that, man. Don't give up. Go to the gym, man. The benefit is for you. And I was really thinking damn, this guy cares about me more than myself in this moment, and he's not even controlling my life. It's me that's controlling my life. Yeah, he is, caring about me. He didn't have to go and say that. He could have just said, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Take care. Have a good night. But just the fact, he's like, yo, don't give up, man. I'm disappointed in you, but come on, get back to the gym, man. It's for your health. And then as he was leaving, I just went into Morton's. I bought the cookies. I just said, you know what? Let me go and buy the cookies. So I bought the cookies. And then after I was buying the cookies, I was leaving, and I saw my next friend, my other friend that also goes to the gym, named Michael. And, I felt kind of shame because, he's always said, yo, cut the sugar. And yeah, I have sugar in here. And then he was just saying, yo, are you going to the gym? I said, nah, bro, I fell off very hard, man. And just to give you some more context, I actually was losing weight. I was around 293, when I last saw Michael in the gym. So I was getting some momentum. But as of recently, I haven't been to the gym for so long. And everything just changed. Like my stamina is so bad getting out the car, breathing heavy. And then I just told him, man, like, yo, I crashed hard now I'm like 315, man. Jumped from 293 to 315. I was doing so well. And and then he started to break down, yo, this is what you should do, blah blah blah, X, Y, and Z. And then I told him, I said, you know what, I have my shawarma here. I said, yo, today's the last day I'm eating this, like eating bad, eating in general. I'm thinking, I'm gonna do a 30-day cleanse, not to punish myself, not to this, like, it's more for spiritual, because I believe food is spiritual, and this has been something that has been taking a stronghold over me for so long. And I've been trying to juice cleanse and fast this whole couple days, but I feel like something that has been getting to me a lot was my distractions, my distractions, and just being bored. Boredom is another thing, because I was eating and I wasn't even hungry. It was just I was bored. So I saw Michael and I told him, today's April 8th, 2026. It is 8:30, almost 8:27 p.m. I said, yo, after this meal, I'm not eating. And I came to the conclusion that I'll probably not even eat for these 30 days. And some of you might be saying, yo, that is very extreme, and I agree with you. And if I would honestly cut back less if I prepare myself to go into this. But I know I can do this, and this is more for spiritual. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes we have a stronghold on us, and fasting is something that, like, can help you, something that can help you more than something physical or mental could help you. It's hard to explain, but like spiritual is like a big thing that I need to tap into, and I feel that I've been lacking for the past few years. So if you're watching this, shout out Michael, man. I appreciate the message. Shout out Tito. Like, I feel like I came across these people in a time where, like, it wasn't random, it was like a wake up, like, yo, Trey, yo, come on, man, know who you are, lock back in. And I know it's kind of dark in here, but I'm huge, like, fat in my belly, fat in my thighs, fat everywhere, and I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm gonna, take it upon myself and start tomorrow. So after this meal, that's it, and we're just gonna go and just heal spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and just get this over with, because I shouldn't be living like this at 28 years old. Like, people are looking up to me, youths, kids, family members, friends, and just to see me feel so defeated and be so defeated is not something encouraging, to them, for them to see. And I believe in treating your body like a temple, and I'm not doing that right now. So I know this has been a long video, but I appreciate y'all for just tuning in, listening. I'm very tired of this. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog every single day, but I just wanted to just vent this out and put this out, just so I can come back and just just share my thoughts and stuff with y'all. I know I'm very extreme in my ways, and I think that's what's been hindering me from achieving my goals. But a lot of successful people that I looked up to, like Kobe, David Goggins and stuff, they all, from the outside, a lot of people will say they are extreme people, but within themselves, they know what they had to do to get them where they're at, or where they once were, which was to, climbing the top of the mountain. So a lot of people won't understand you. You may not understand me, but as long as I see my vision clearly and I'm walking towards it, that's all that matters. As long as you see your vision, don't let anyone sway you away from it. But yeah, I just wanted to leave that with y'all, and just to show you where I'm at right now. My mental health is not the best right now, but I'm taking one day at a time, trying to fight this, and just, let's go, man. But I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.